And it is recording again. I am back. I wouldn't do it when I had the earbuds plugged into the hearing aid app. Then I can't record. So I got my hair back like a rooster. So John likes to call me. We have a visitor for the night. It's exciting. We have a lot of people come here and stay for a while, a few days. They bring up their RV and hook up because it's a beautiful view, and they just hang out for a few days. It's kind of like a hippie camp up here, I guess you'd call it. But anyway, that's not what I was going to talk about. And actually, I have a lot of people ask me, why are people mean to me? That is a good question. I guess I could ask John and Dave and maybe some other people. They would know better than I, but why are they mean to me? Well, first of all, people don't like people that are different than you. Not because you're actually different, because I think because they want to talk to you and they get excited about having a conversation, and then they can't have the conversation because I'm deaf. And so they get uncomfortable and don't know how to deal with it, so they kind of snicker like little high school students. And so that's what I was referring to. I'll be right back. That's what I was referring to at the grocery stores. The people were asking for like paper and plastic, and I wouldn't know what they were saying. And now the wind and the sun here, so I can't talk. I can't talk. Let me see if I can turn around here. Um, this is before COVID time, of course, because then we all had to bring our own bags in. But I remember going up to Rosars in Hood River. People would say, like, do you want paper or plastic bags? And I wouldn't hear, and pretty soon they like nudge each other and snicker. And pretty soon I figured out they were talking about me. And then someone would shout like really loud, almost snotty, do you want paper or plastic? And of course the whole store looks my direction, which is embarrassing for me. And I try not to let that bother me because I realize people are uncomfortable and they don't know how to quite deal with somebody who could speak more clearly but can't hear. A lot of people think I'm faking it, so I get a lot of anger. Oh, you're just faking it. You really can hear, and I'm trying to make life difficult. And you have spousal hearing loss, or you have well, not spousal hearing loss because I've had this most of my lifetime. I wasn't married at 12. Selective hearing loss, I guess we'll call it. So people get really uncomfortable and they don't know what to say or do. So even adults can snicker. Anyway, this is the visitors. So this is great. We're gonna have somebody stay. Another, more autistic person. We're all very autistic that stay up here. So we just say, hey, go hang out, do your own thing, because I don't do small talk. I'm deaf and I don't do small talk, so that makes me get picked on a lot. Um, but yeah, hate. I've gotten hate, believe it or not, from doctor's offices. I've gotten things thrown at me when I was going to fill out for the DSHS for like when I needed food stamps. Hi, you can come in. Sorry, you thought you were um, I got things like that where people get really upset and not write things out for me. Um, I actually went to an interview through DSHS and get a doctor, and they wouldn't they wouldn't write things down for me. They said they refused to do the interview unless I could hear, and I'm in here because I can't hear. And it was an incredible experience because I had never experienced such meanness that somebody would actually do that. And oops, I didn't actually see that. Like that. Plumber crack. But anyway, yeah, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me for a minute. But yeah, I gotten it from doctor's offices. I've gotten it DSHS. I've gotten it at the library, and finally the gal that was working was really kind and wrote something down for me because they wanted to tell me. I don't know, maybe I had a fine. That's the worst I've ever gotten. Maybe I had a fine one time in my life from an overdue book, but it's like the library's supposed to be quiet. and she announces it to the whole library. And finally the gal wrote it down because shouting doesn't really help me. Who else has gotten that? Well, I mean, relationships obviously just me not being able to hear certain things, hearing the feedback of my hearing aids that drives people crazy. Feedback from this or any hearing device causes feedback. I can understand it's very painful for people, but I can't hear it, and I'm sorry. Me burning things, I burn things on the stove because I don't hear the water boiling, I don't hear microwaves going off, I don't hear the phone ringing. And so basically people having to do things for me. Oh, I'll do it. Just give that to me, I'll do it. I've had an ambulance behind me get mad at me. I've had a policeman yell at me and get very hostile, believe it or not. Pulled me over, I couldn't hear. I tried to tell him from a distance that he'd have to come over and talk to me because I could not hear. And he actually got out of the car and almost just like started banging on the side of my car, telling me to get out of the car. So things like that, I could go on and on. I'll make a list and tell you because it's just really, really bizarre and it really hurts. And so I've lost a lot of confidence. Anyway, I gotta get back to the pizza thing. But I just wanted to answer that real briefly. We'll get into that more. Some of the problems with people that are kind of in betweeners of the hearing loss. But I love you and I thank you guys all for asking and your concern. But see you soon.